We need this too. May not happen, but we gonna put up the fight, baby. We ain't got nothing rolled up, but we got the dabs. Right on time.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Slight technical difficulties.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. They'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
Yeah, athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4. Suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really nice job of picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Good deal. Let's take a dab here. Get this first. We got a dab coming, fellas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, get the dab, baby. Get the dab.
To his tight end, it's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is Hines.
Good.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Third place learning nicely built off. Pretty decent game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence. And none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I don't know about that.
And His kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there on a Washington first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on 1st down. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray has got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown, Washington. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They're coming to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jones on the return. Bulldozes past him.
Get the stuff out of here.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strike safeties, one word constantly comes up. That's instincts. Being able to diagnose runner pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Play fake. Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. They got his man complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh,
Quick throw
dang.
knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Velus Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Buying time to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Come on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. Hey.
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try to right side with Harris. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That fucking ball.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, she's going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. They're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of rushing. And that trend is continuing here.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
In motion right is Jones. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Look at this shit.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
We'll be throwing them towels, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
2 minutes in the field.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Hines. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses will return drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run again with Hines. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
What the fuck? Who the fuck you throwing it to?
It's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by Ali Cisco. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to